What's going on, everybody? It's me, Mark, and I'm back again with another blurredography review. So if you haven't, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you can see more of my sexy face. In today's video, I'm going to talk about Loki, and I just finished watching it. This is just going to be my first impressions. This is my spoiler-free review of Loki episode 1. So if you haven't, just sit back and whatever. So I'll do a spoiler review later on. Again, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to continue to do the week by week breakdowns and things like that of episodes. Obviously, I'm still missing my Falcon and Winter Soldier episode 6 review. If you want to know why I haven't posted that, it's because I didn't like how the show ended. And I didn't like the multiple videos that I shot of that, so I just decided not to post it. Maybe if I can find a better way to convey why I didn't like it, I'll reshoot it and post it again. But right now, I wasn't happy with how the video was, so I didn't post it. And here we are. I'm doing Loki episode 1. Spoiler free. All right, for starters, I've been waiting for this series. I know we got WandaVision, we got the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I personally did like WandaVision, maybe because I like the character of Wanda Maximoff in the MCU, and I was hoping that it would lead to some X-Men. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. We'll see when time comes. We'll see about that when time comes. And then Falcon and Winter Soldier came out, which was again a great series. I just didn't really like how it ended. And again, that's another video, I guess. And now we got Loki. Again, Loki, I guess, was what we were supposed to get first, but then the global Pangea happened, and here we are. So with that said, I'm gonna try to make this spoiler free as possible without trying to talk about much of it. First of all, if you are a fan of the MCU, if you're a fan of phase 1, phase 2, and like a little bit of phase 3, I guess at Endgame he was there, so yeah, all of phase 3. Loki, one of the villains that started phase 1, Loki, obviously is a fan favorite character. He's been one of my favorite characters. There's better villains than Loki, but obviously, by phase 3 of the MCU, Loki was supposed to be a good guy, and he was. And this just kind of, I guess I was just, secretly a fan of Loki, especially a fan of the mischievous version of Loki, after Avengers Endgame, after the first Avengers Loki, where he was still evil and mischievous and just doing his thing. So I like that we basically picking up where that left off. If you haven't seen any of the MCU, or more specifically phase 3, watch this, you'll get caught up. They figure out I don't want to say ingenious way, but figure out a good way to highlight the points of Loki throughout the MCU in phase 1, 2, and 3, and do a little soft rewriting on some of the scenes and things to make some of the other movies like Thor: The Dark World, Avengers Endgame. If after you watch this episode, you will understand what I mean by they make some of those scenes, and just in context of how everything ended, it makes everything better a little bit. They explain a little bit some of the stuff a little bit better, especially like how time travel works. And which that's the whole thing. And you get to see like Loki see the events of things that he's done, and how they the events pan out of his actions and things that he's done. And I think that was just a really good way. That's not really much of a spoiler, obviously. This show is about the multiverse. If you thought WandaVision was your introduction to the multiverse, no, WandaVision was like the preface or the preface of what the MCU multiverse is. Loki's the introduction. Not even chapter 1, but just the introduction. And oh my god, the MCU multiverse. They explain how the timelines work. They explain the multiverse to an extent. They explain the TVA. If you watched any of the trailers, obviously the TVA has something to do with the entire story of Loki and where they're coming from. Unfortunately, I'm not a huge Loki in the comics type of fan, or I'm not familiar with Loki in the comics, but apparently they're pulling a lot of what they're doing in the series Loki from the comics, from different variants of the comics. I'm holding my lightsaber so I can't air quote properly. But yeah, the different Loki variants and everything like that. So this is really cool. I like how the first episode went. Obviously, other bigger YouTube channels got the like early review of episode 1 and 2. I'm not one of those channels, but hopefully with your support, I can get there. I understand a lot of the criticism that WandaVision got and how it started. It's episode 1 and 2 compared to Falcon and Winter Soldier, and now compared to Loki, kind of seems like garbage. Each of these shows are trying to play off different tropes. Obviously, WandaVision is playing off the sitcom trope. Falcon and Winter Soldier is playing off of the spy thriller / espionage type of thing, good soldier, bad soldier, racial moral ethics thing. And Loki's purely playing off sci-fi and time travel trope. Just the first episode, it looks like Loki's going to be the stronger series. It's what the fans wanted. It's what probably more people care about. It looks like I will say this. It definitely looks like Loki was not affected by the Pangea. It looks like they was able to get all the shots in and get all the scenes with actors that they wanted before everything got shut down. Obviously, WandaVision got affected the most by the Pangea, which is surprisingly why that came out first, because they could have waited and be filming it now and we got the WandaVision we're supposed to get. Same thing with Falcon and Winter Soldier. They had less affected with the Pangea, but they also had more, I guess, action-y stuff to do, which probably takes more time to edit and things like that and put together. Less CGI though, so I guess that's a good thing. But definitely Loki looks like it was completely unaffected by the Pangea, and I can't wait. It looks like we get to see everything that we're supposed to see with it. All the actors and actresses, everyone that has a role in this, great. I want to see more from Owen Wilson. I want to see more from certain other characters that I'll talk about in my spoiler review later on this week. I definitely want to see more from Tom Hiddleston as Loki. He has played Loki to the T. Like, when you think of casting in the MCU, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, you think of those characters, you also think of Loki. You also get to think, you also think of Tom Hiddleston and how he's handled that character. I like that we get to see a solo adventure of Loki without Thor and the Avengers. We just get to see Loki be his thing. We, the audience, know from the MCU in Phase 3 that Loki, that variant, or I guess the main timeline of Loki, damn, that's the spoiler. But yeah, the main timeline of Loki, he has a redemption arc and is a good guy and sacrificed his life to help the Avengers be their best, to do what they have to do to save the main timeline. So this is really interesting to see another version of Loki who has to go through another redemption arc and just kind of decide to do good and be a good guy and help the TVA with whatever they're planning to do. Obviously, there's a bunch of Easter eggs and just other things. Like, I've only watched it once. I haven't watched any explainer videos. This is just my first take. But again, I just wanted to give my quick take, my first thoughts of Loki, and kind of put the video out because I haven't put one out in like over a week and a half. So, you know, again, I've been shooting. Trust me, I've been shooting. I just haven't been editing as much with things that's been going on. But I have a video that I shot a week ago explaining these things and have yet to edit it. But it's coming up. Just stay tuned. I got more videos coming. I have more cosplay videos coming, more interviews, more rants. I definitely have a rant coming now that things are opening back up and it's about to be con season. So yeah, just like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about Loki. Obviously, this is going to be the crown jewel of the MCU TV shows on Disney Plus at the moment, and I'm excited to see more. I'm just excited to see more. Please watch this. Like, just please. Again, I'm not sponsored by Disney Plus or Marvel or whatever, MCU, Marvel Studios, but I'm just a fan of the product that they're put forward, and it's a good product. I just want to see more. I really wish we got 2 episodes or something, but I'm along for the ride. These episodes going to be really long episodes like Falcon and Winter Soldier was, which is great, and I just want to see more. But yeah, another video next time.